Alright, hello everyone, I'm aMayesing Studios. Welcome back to another LEGO building episode. Today we are building the Endor Speeder Chase. This is set 75353 with 608 pieces. We have the front here, and then the back. I'm really excited to build this set. Another one of the Star Wars dioramas. We're going to get right into it. All right, so I have just finished this set, and I have to say, unfortunately, this is one of my most hated sets that I think I've ever built in my entire time of like working with Lego. This is below the Great Deco Tree for its like durability and building process. The main issues that I have with this set is you pretty much touch anything on this set with a little bit of force and it'll just pop right off. I like the overall diorama. I like the forest setting. The speeders and some of the foliage, especially these things here, I absolutely despise. I absolutely hate, because all of this is being held up by that one leaf with the, like, you touch it and the whole thing moves. It is so loose, it's crazy. And then also for the building instructions, they do not give you a good depiction of the color. So it gets confusing, and then when you lose the piece, you have no idea where it is until you realize that you put it somewhere else. So this here, so this one there, and then the one on the other side, I did not know it was this orangish color, because in the instruction manual, it matches the brown, and it's the same for, let me see if I can't get it on this, but it's this 2-stud piece with the holes in it. They match it to that, and I did not understand the differences there. The trees are sturdy because they actually have a spot. This one was loose just because I put it in the wrong spot. But other than that, like I said, the jungle aspect, I love the jungle aspect. But the actual speeders and the building process with the instructions was the worst experience that I've had with a Lego set.